Alright, good day everyone. This video is for Maker J101. It's actually a follow-up for a ZVS, a little inverter here, or ZVS, which stands as zero voltage switching in general. This is the last one I made. Technically it started working at around 6 volt, and it will give me at 12 volt, it will give me roughly 165 volts at the output. So I can rectify it to have a roughly 160 something volt DC. To power load up to, for this one, it can power load up to 100 and let's be on the safe side, 130 watt, because the those two MOSFET that I have right there are rated for that. And he had a question regarding MOSFETs and stuff like that, and I told him that it is not actually critical, and you can also do the circuit with, you guessed it, transistor. The tricky part with transistor, it is not as efficient as it would be with regular MOSFET. Yes, it does need way less part, but I have one here. It's horribly made, set up. I apologize for that. I have my resistor here and there, and they're actually warm. They're, I think, 600 something ohm resistor. This is a handmade transformer. It's technically takes roughly 100 and something volt here and transform it to 24 volt. It was for an old power supply that I did. And right now there's my this is one of my little transistor. It's an NPN power transistor. I can't find any data sheet on it, but judging by the size, it can take probably several amps. Right now it's running. I'm powering a little 28 volt light, and it's barely enough just to power it. And this is my input current. If we can see it, it's drawing right now 360 milliamp off a 5 volt power supply. And well, it's definitely not a sine wave, but still, I would just need to add more capacitor here. I don't have high voltage capacitor lying around, or so. And of course here's the inductor at the input, but this circuit doesn't actually need this inductor. So here's your response. Yes, you can make it, but let's just say that if you want more power at your output, you need to lower the resistance, but you can't ignore the resistance. It needs to be there. And these must be very high in wattage, because it actually, every time it's switched from one side to the other, you have the voltage power supply plus whatever the other coil gives back to the transistor. So it's almost always taking double the power supply minus the 0.6 volt of the base emitter dropout. So it does consume a lot of power. So I wouldn't recommend that circuit if you want to make something very powerful. But I do have to say it works down in a very, very low voltage. Like right now I'm having it work on 1 volt, and it's drawing 80 milliamps. And of course my scope is having trouble here. So right now I'm at 10 volt per division, and it's actually not too bad. It's jumpy a little bit, but that's my power supply itself. So yep, I hope you enjoy. Of course, please don't pay attention to my bad setup here. All right, have a good day, all.